Hi, I'm David and welcome to DeliBytes. Text can be a very useful way to communicate a message, but sometimes creators can get a little bit distracted and forget that video is meant to be a very dynamic and very visual medium, and forget that there are much better ways to be able to communicate a message than purely relying on text. Considering there's so much content that audiences are seeing online these days, you can't afford to be lazy, and it's important to think about how to best utilize text when creating your video content. So today I'm going to give you a couple of insights on that topic. So first off, if you're creating a video that you want to work across multiple platforms, so considering you want it to be on, say, YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, some people can often fall into the trap of thinking that videos need to be much like those text-only videos that you see on Facebook, because there can be a trend of people watching videos with the sound off on their phone when they're on the bus or something like that. Though sometimes people can fall into the trap of thinking that you need embedded text in the video the entire time if you're going to capture anyone's attention. Unless the video is correctly formatted around that, it can be dangerous. It's usually best to let your audience make the decision whether they want to be reading it or not by simply turning on subtitles, which they can do in the menu of the player. All you need is an SRT file to upload with the video. We've got numerous videos explaining how best to do that. But if you are looking to create a video that is very much formatted for somebody who's going to be watching it with the sound off, there are a couple of things that you do need to keep in mind even when creating a very text-heavy video. The ones that are very successful in those formats typically have animated text. So there has been a lot of forethought and a lot of planning going into the creation of these videos, and usually a bit of expense in terms of hiring an animator who's going to be incorporating that text with as many generated visuals as possible to make sure that it's dynamic and that it's engaging. So you don't want to just kind of stick very bland, poorly formatted text into a video, because that's not really going to capture people's attention. And it's also important to consider whether that kind of approach is right for the video that you're creating. Sometimes you do see videos that essentially just have a block of text under every single frame, but the videos themselves are usually about like a duck that made friends with a puppy or something that's a bit more visually engaging. If your company is real estate law or something about personal finance, that's not really the right approach to be taking with your video, as that's more in-depth and can be quite visually dry in terms of the kind of B-roll that you'd be putting under it to make it engaging. So really do have a think about how much that's going to be appropriate for your audience and for the product that you're selling. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. We'll see you next time on DeliBytes.